that Sheikh Abdul Aziz bin Baz wrote a letter. Yes, he wrote a letter to Sheikh Muhammad ibn Ibrahim. He was the Grand Mufti at that time, and Sheikh Abdul Aziz bin Baz was the president of the Islamic University of Al Medina. So he knew that they will expand the masjid, but what they were planning to do during the governor of Al Medina, he was planning to erect a building upon this well. So Sheikh wrote a letter that it should be leveled and to be included in the masjid, because if they erect a building, a lot of ignorant people, when they come, because they are ignorant by definition, well, if they know that there is the ring of the Prophet ﷺ, then it is blessed. So what they're going to do, it's not necessarily that they will worship it, but they're going to go to it and they will wipe over it, and right? And you see, yeah, and they will do like this. You see now they go to the columns of al-Haram in front of my eyes. Ya akhi wallah hada hajar la yanfa'ak wa la yadurruk ya akhi. It was even erected yani after rain and yes, yeah, maybe. So it's maybe it's it's erected even sometimes by non-Muslims maybe, and the materials are from non-Muslims. So what Shaykh Aziz bin Baz rahimahullah suggested is that it should be leveled and to be included within the expansion of Masjid Quba, and that's what happened, alhamdulillah. But it was lost by Uthman radiallahu anhu, and he commanded that 3 days to be dug in order to get it out. He was so sad radiallahu anhu because he lost it, and subhanallah al-azim, the year he lost it, al-fitna started. Subhanallah al-azim, for him. So it is a very interesting story, and it is the will where the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, and Abu Musa al-Ash'ari said that I will be the safeguard of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam this day. Sahih al-Bukhari. He awoke that day. He woke up that day. Then he said, "I will be the safeguard of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam this day." Yes, on the west side of Masjid Quba, Bi'r Waris. لا مسجد قباء وسع 4 مرات مسجد قباء. So what happened? Abu Musa radiallahu anhu said, "Okay, today is the day of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I will safeguard him." What he did, radiallahu anhu, he went to the masjid. He asked about the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Then they pointed out to the direction where he had it at. So he went radiallahu anhu to that direction. Then he found him sallallahu alaihi wasallam sitting, hanging his legs in the well. And this is one of the evidences. Then he said that I saw his thighs. This is one of the evidences for those who consider thighs to be not awrah, because that's what the Prophet ﷺ did. Then he greeted the Prophet ﷺ, and he took the permission to be the security guard now. Okay? So he sat in front of al-bab of that orchard, radiallahu anhu. Then he said that Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu came. They said, "Stop." He just appointed himself. The Prophet ﷺ never said anything to him. They said, "Stop. You won't be able to get until you get the permit of the Prophet ﷺ." He went to the Prophet ﷺ. At the door is Abu Bakr. Then he said, "Let him in and give him the glad tidings that he will be in the Jannah." So he let him in. Abu Bakr sat on the right side, and he did the same as the Prophet ﷺ. He was hanging his legs. Then Umar came, and he said the same. "Stop." He went to the Prophet ﷺ, let him in, and give him the glad tidings that he will be in the Jannah. That's what he did. Then he waited until Uthman radiallahu anhu came. Umar radiallahu anhu stayed on the left, and he also started to hang his legs. Then Uthman radiallahu anhu came. "Stop, let him in," the story. But the Prophet ﷺ said, "Let him in and give him the glad tidings that he will be in the Jannah, however, on balwa tusibu, with a trial that he will be tested by." Subhanallah, in the same will he lost the ring. Sa'id ibn Musayyib was one of the narrators. He's narrating it from Sa'id ibn Ubadah and Abu Musa al-Ash'ari radiallahu anhu. He was asked, what do you interpret this occasion, this incident? What happened? He said that these are their qubur, graves. That's what he said radiallahu anhu. Anyway, so that's what happened to this in this bear. And the Prophet ﷺ lost. Yes, and when he entered, the Prophet ﷺ, like we said, he was hanging. He was relaxing, alayhi salatu wasalam. When Uthman radiallahu anh entered, he sallallahu alayhi wasallam pulled his legs to his body, like this, so that his garment was covering his knees. Then Aisha radiallahu anha knew about the story. Then she asked him, why did you do that? He says, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, أَلَا أَسْتَحِي مِنْ رَجُلٍ تَسْتَحِي مِنْهُ الْمَلَائِكَةُ. Because Uthman radiallahu anhu was hayy. I don't accept the translation of shyness in English, but I don't find the replacement of haya. I don't know how to translate it. Because no, even more. لأن الحياء هو خلق يبعث على كل. لأن الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول إن لكل دين خلق وخلق الإسلام الحياء. كما في معجم الطبراني. ويقول النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم إن مما أدرك الناس من كلام النبوة الأولى إذا لم تستحي فاصنع ما شئت. So the point is that الحياء هو كل خلق يبعث على فعل كل حسن ويمنع من فعل كل قبيح. That's الحياء. وبهذا يفرق بينه وبين الخجل. Anyway, so the الخجل is the shyness. Okay, الخجل is shyness. But he radiallahu anhu was so hayy, to the extent that when he turned over after he finishes his praying radiallahu anhu, he can't put the eyes in the front row. He would just do like this radiallahu anhu. He can't see the jama'ah. He was so hayy radiallahu anhu Allah. And he was so generous radiallahu anhu. And Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam قال ما ضر عثمان ما فعل بدر. Yes, well, you were about to ask something. We're going to have 3 or 4 questions.
No, I was just about the zakat that you were talking.
Yes.
It's good that you were explaining good, but it's good when we see some numbers or just give
Muhammad, do we have a
example?
Yes.
This and that and approximate.
I go this. Do you have boards? A board where we can. Yeah, تفضل. But it's a good suggestion, by the way. تفضل.
The jewelry of women. If it's zakatable, can the zakat be paid by money, or it has to be taken from their jewelry?
No, by the value, like what we opine. Okay. We go with the value. You don't take from the same as what Shaykh Salam Taymiyyah rahimahullah said.
Money, right?
Yes. So if they reach the threshold of 85 grams of gold, or 595 of silver by grams of both, the unit of measurement, now they're gonna pay an amount of the value of them. Okay? Yes, 2.5%. Yes. As opposed to Shaykh Islam Ibn Taymiyyah rahimahullah, who is saying that you take from them. Yellow? Yellow? What? Yellow. Yeah, would you like us to do it now? Would you like us to do it?
Just get a figure and if possible.
سم تفضل.
يعني هو 85 grams 85 grams of gold. Let's assume it's $100.
Okay.
As assume. And a person has $1,000. You divide 1,000 by 100.
No.
And then pay 2.5%.
No. You're gonna pay 2.5% or divide them by 40. Divide this amount by 40. Whatever you get, you have 1,000. You're gonna have $25. Okay? Then you give it to the recipient. Yes. Why? Because it's definitely reaching the threshold. So now you would like us to know where we got the why we have for example 85 grams for gold, or 595 grams for silver. How? Why? Because the Prophet ﷺ said, لَيْسَ فِي مَدُونَ خَمْسِ أَوَاقٍ صَدَقَةٍ. Okay, what is uqiyya? Uqiyya basically, uqiyya is ounce. Okay, yes, you can. Yeah, Muhammad, you're playing with us. Yes, next week, inshallah, just bring with black or purple or Muhammad. ما أنا شيبان يا أخوي حنا ما شيبان ما يشوفونا.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
If there's a notepad, you can use a tablet. You have a notepad?
Yeah, but just now it's gonna consume next week, inshallah. Next week, inshallah. Next week won't be Ramadan, right? Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, it is Ramadan.
Friday 100% Ramadan.
Because nobody was answering.
Can the zakat be paid in installments or it has to be done at once?
No, done at once. Yeah, because immediately when the hawl passes, immediately it's not yours. Oh, you are only the deliverer of it. That's why if you don't deliver it and the poor or the recipient sees it, it is his right to take it without even take the permission. Yes, the ulama rahimahullah differed with al-amwal al-zahira, the apparent manifested amwal, wealth, and al-amwal, the unapparent wealth. They differed. But the point is that it is not yours. Once the hawl passes on a threshold, it's not yours. You are only the deliverer. So you have to give the right recipient. And inshallah, yani after Ramadan, inshallah, yes, and inshallah after Ramadan, if we are alive, bi'idhnillah azza wa jal, we're going to discuss the recipients, if you recommend this, or if you'd like us to return to Kitab al-Siyam. Well, actually, I think we finished Kitab al-Siyam. We finished? Yes, okay. Yes, we finished Kitab al-Siyam, brother? Yeah. In a way, so we're going to return to where we stopped, either in Kitab al-Salah or Kitab al-Zakah.
So if for Dhahab and the goal for the woman. So I think the question also, I just want to follow up on your question. So if the Mara is just using it, it's not for savings or anything like that, but they don't have the liquid to pay the cash,
Yeah.
to pay the Zakah, then she have to sell, or she does not have to sell?
No, she has to sell. Yes.
The gold.
Yes.
But earlier
She has to sell what it allows her to pay 2.5%.
2.5%. So you mentioned that dhahab has to be invested to grow. Or
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Yes.
So how would you invest something you're using?
Yeah, by increasing the wealth or the return on the capital of this gold.
But
So
it's
mean-
not investable you're using.
Yes. So what I'm saying is that she has to, occasionally
Yeah.
go and sell this gold if it brings profit.
Okay.
Then by this deal or by this transaction, she replaces it with another one, so that it will bring a profit, so that the wealth will increase. Because if other than this, the wealth will decrease,
That's true, but there's
the
no,
value of it.
But there's no guarantee. So if she sells her gold today at a higher rate,
Yeah.
so there's no guarantee we're gonna drop down before the haul, right? And so she can buy it again and making that profit. What about if it kept going up?
Alhamdulillah.
But she already sold it, and she's already sold it, so she can afford buying it again.
Yes.
So she'll have liquid cash.
But then there's no zakah. Okay. If she has zakah, she will have to pay zakah on this cash, not on that sold gold. So the point is that this is an encouragement for investment for this gold. We don't want it to be saved. That's the point. Okay. If she says, well, I will keep it and I will pay. Okay. I will pay zakah on it. I won't pay from this gold. I will pay zakat on it. This is up to her. Okay. But the point is that in order to avoid reducing the wealth, like for example, I know a woman who used to pay zakah from her usable gold. Okay, or from her used gold. she started with the nisab. After 3 years, the